Okay guys, gonna have to forgive me here for the bad lighting. I'm working in my shop here. It's just 10 by 10. Have very little room. But today we're going to be doing a tune-up here on this Stihl Weed Wacker. It is a model FS40C Stihl. This Weed Wacker was given to me to look at for somebody that needed a little bit of help. I'm trying to help them out here. The original complaint was that the Weed Wacker did not run. However, when I first started it, and when I first got a hold of it, I tried starting it, choked it, and the thing fired up first shot. However, carburetor was out of adjustment. I did the carburetor adjustments. Still has a little bit of a bob to it, so I'm going to just do a quick tune-up on it so I can get it back to the owner. So let's see how this goes. Basically, all we're going to do is change the air filter, spark plug, and the fuel filter, which is out in my truck. I have to go get that. Okay, that's the fuel filter we have. The lawn shop didn't know whether it was this one here or they had one that was similar to it, but it was a longer cylindrical style, but it basically looked the same, just a little longer and a little thinner. However, looking down inside, I know you can't see it, but the one in the tank is the longer one, which I'll show you when I get that out. But it shouldn't really matter. It's a fuel filter. So we're going to just put the one in we have and go from there. You're going to have to bear with me because I got to find a way that I'm going to mount this camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Alright, we're going to try to fish that out of there. Let's see if I can get a hold of that sucker down there. I think we're going to be able to do it without removing the carburetor. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're just going to pop that off of there. That's the one that comes out. I'm going to put this one back in. Just drop it down in there, and it's pretty much all there is to it. We're just going to make sure it's down in the tank so that it will pick up fuel as it needs to. There goes the camera already. Okay, so that's step one. This whole video should be pretty short. I'd like to do this in a better spot because I'd like you guys to see more of what we're doing here. So let me see what this looks like. I think we might be able to get away with that. Unfortunately, I can't see the viewfinder the way I'm setting it up right now. So, but this should work, okay? Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to change the fuel filter here, which is pretty easy. Just need a Torx. I'm sorry, I said fuel filter, I meant air filter. But I would like to let you guys see this a little bit better than what I'm doing here. Let's see that. Yeah, I should be able to get you involved in it here. And we are going to work on getting a tripod or something here that we can do this a lot easier on. Oh, way off. This one here should be. There we go. Alright. I'm hoping you're getting this. I can't really tell. But I'll bring you in on it in a second here. Okay, the end of my wrench is a little boogered up here, so there's the old air filter. We'll just pop that guy out of there. It doesn't look too bad, but you can see the difference a little bit better. I'm going to pop that back in there. I'm looking at everything upside down here, so bear with me here. I'm going to pop that guy back on. Alright, something wrong with the end of that there. And we just don't film this guy yet. Just right here. Again, bear with me. We're trying our best here. So, pull the boot. Give me a spark plug wrench here. I don't know where my wire feeler gauge is, but most of these small engines should be 28 to 30. There's the 30. Let's see what this is set at just to make sure. Okay, it's a little tight there, so there's the 28. And the 28 goes in just right, so we're going to go with that. I use a wire feeler gauge there, but I can't locate mine right now, so we're going to go with that. Whoever had that, it was a little on the tight side, but that's fine. Let's see what this plug looks like. Yeah, actually the plug looks pretty good. It looks like it was running a little on the lean side, but hopefully that changes now. Yeah, I just like to go a little on the snug side, but not awfully tight like they had. Usually like to snug it up and just give it a little bit of a turn, quarter turn. That's good. That should be good. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I had a SD card issue. I ran out of memory. But the last thing I want to do on this is I want to check the spark arrestor on this. I don't think we have a problem with it, but I want to check anyway. Just because we got a little bit of a stumble when I give it full throttle. At least we did. So I want to check it out and see what we got. And see if the arrestor is clean. Which I don't think it's going to be a problem really, because usually if that's clogged up, you don't get full speed, and it's running full speed pretty good. So we're going to pull this cover off, and we should be able to get to the arrestor after that. It's just going to take a little bit to get this off. This Allen or Torx wrench is a little messed up. So let's see what, a little more yet. I have a set of sockets down in my basement. I'm just too lazy to run down and get them, which will make this whole process a little bit quicker. Come on. There we go. Alright, there's the screws. Drop them all over, which you don't want to do. But now we can get a better look at it. Right here's the spark arrestor here. As you can see, it's a little screw there with a little screen. From what I can see, it looks pretty good, so we're going to check it anyway. It's not that big of a deal. So just going to take the screw out. There we go. Yeah, there's several ways to clean these. You can do them with carb cleaner. See if I can get a hold of it without getting a... Need a nose here. Don't want to damage it. Should just slide it right out of there. There it goes. Yeah, this one looks pretty clean. Let's see right through it. See right through it. So there's really no problem there, and I didn't think there would be, but I at least wanted to check it. So after we give it another quick carb adjustment if we need it, we'll get it back to its owner. All I gotta do is get my big clumsy fingers to work here, and we'll be in good shape. There we go. Good. Let's put this cover back on. After dropping all the screws, so here they are. Fortunately, we didn't lose any. Yep. One there, and this one here, and we got to give this a little pull to get it lined up. That's what it is. Yep, I think we got it. Here we go. Just had to get the clutch lined up, the starter string lined up with the full start there. And let's put it all back together, and she should be good to go. I'll invest in some better tools here someday. I do have some sockets, just too lazy to go get them. Had that spark arrestor been dirty, there's a couple ways to clean it. One is just with carb cleaner and a toothbrush. You can clean it out. That one's just a little screen. Some of them are like a little plug. Or another way you can do it is with the propane torch. Heat it up and just wire brush it. If it's the plug type, you gotta make sure you can blow air through it. If it's a screen, you just gotta be able to see through it like that, and it won't restrict the exhaust. Where it can cooperate with me a little bit. Got the gas in it, I hope. Cap is on tight. Alright. There we go. am going to have to go down and get my drivers here and tighten them up a little bit better, but for now this should be good. Yeah, I'm going to have to open up these doors here and we'll fire it up and see how she sounds. Open these doors up so we get some fresh air in here, and we'll set the camera up here and put the fire up and see what it sounds like. Give her some choke. That's primer. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything didn't look too bad. The fuel filter, air filter, and the plug looked pretty good. I'm going to try to tweak it just a little bit. By the way, this carburetor on this is, you need the Stihl tools to adjust it with, or special tools for the double D adjustments. However, I saw a little trick. I'm going to give a shout out to Steve's Small Engine Saloon. Even though I won't use the method that he does by having a sip of beer, I don't drink, but the guy is pretty good with what he does. So a little trick he showed, if you want to see, you go and cut the adjustment screws with a hacksaw, and you can just use a regular screwdriver. Let's see if I can get this to run just a little bit better. Don't know if I can or not, but we're going to try. Alright, that's about the best throttle response I can get out of it. Gonna do well. So they should be happy with it. I would like to get a little bit of that bog out, but it just doesn't want to seem to cooperate. Well, thank you for watching. Hit the like, thumbs up button, and share. Thank you.